4:30 left in the first. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. As Shen is going to win this draw and come out off there right through the neutral zone and into St. Joe territory. Holding in and dumping further in is Cameron Cool, trying to get it over to Hunter. Hunter unable to keep it in the zone though, as Amos clears up the right side for St. Joe. Most of the pressure, offensive pressure, is put on by the Marauders here in the second half of this first period. St. Joe will play it back in. Chance in front, shot on, saved by Walter though, and he'll stick the rebound amongst his pads. Dimitrios rolled up with the chance right there on the snapper for St. Joe, but he couldn't get it through the Shen goalie, and with 3:55 left in the first period, still tied 0-0. Draw eventually controlled but backpedaled by St. Joe. Now they'll play in, and they're onside this time. Goes all the way around the boards into the far corner. Holding there is Miles, and Miles tries to play it back out, but unable to get it through that Marauder defensive pairing at the blue line. And now they'll have a chance as Shen has a nice 3-on-2 developing here. Coming in, pass across, chance in front, no good though as it's over the stick of Miles. Rousseau behind the glass, unable to get anything done. Schmidt eventually backhands it away from danger. St. Joe's trying to play it out. A couple of players trip on the far side. Now Shen will drive it back in with Rousseau. Rousseau in the corner, plays it off the boards. Out to the point. Looks like a shot coming here. It does, and hits a defender and the keeper. And now on the other side again, Mortka with it in the corner, and eventually it's going to be covered by Malari. After Mortka put a shot from a pretty tough angle in there, but he got it on frame, just not enough to get it past the keeper. 2:55 left in the first period, still 0-0. Draw won by St. Joe. They'll play along the far side on the left, trying to clear the zone, and they will do so. Chance developing here now for Hagner, coming in on the right. And we have a whistle. It looks like it's going to be offsides against St. Joe. 2:44 left in the first. I'm Ben Myers from TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. Thanks for coming out and joining us this evening. Draw won by Shen. They'll bring it in up the left side with Tardif. Tardif can't keep the handle. Morgan's going to have to follow him up and shoot along the boards. Now they have it behind the goal, and Mortka, the other Mortka, there's two Mortkas out there, takes it along the right side. Ryan Mortka's number 2, Brandon Mortka's number 4 for those watching at home. In on Malari, he gets a stick on it though and fires it along the glass. St. Joe not in a panic here, not in a rush to get it out. They're very controlled thus far, as they have been for most of the game. They have it behind their own crease. Now they're trying to play it out along the right side with Paradowski. Excuse me, not Paradowski. Hagner was the one that was there. Shot on Walter. This was going to be deflected up and out of play with 1:59 left in the first period. .159 left. Draw goes to St. Joe. They get a shot on, but it's wide to the right. Back out of neutral ice. Defender slips and goes down. And a chance for Hunter in the corner for Shen. He'll get the pass out in the slot. Nobody's there to put it away, though. And we're back down the other way with St. Joe. Shen defense collects and fires it off the board, but this one's going to get all the way to the goaltender. And he's going to give it off to his defense as Claude was there for a moment, and then he works up the right side now, and with it on his stick is James Deacon for the Marauders. Shen defense holds there, and they'll come back the other way. Bounces up and into the sticks, into the hands, and now back down on the ice to go behind the goal. Around the boards and trying to work it back out is Deacon. Deacon off that, over that blue line. Eventually gets his pass off the boards and to the intended target. Chance in front, but there is nobody there that's able to stay on their skates as Justin Frenzel went sprawling through the slot. 1 minute left in the first period. Puck emerges and eventually gets down to Malari. He plays it long, and he will not get the handle there. Eventually, backhanding it back down the ice is Camera Cool. We're going to have a whistle, and the hand goes up. Looks like we're going to have an offside, or excuse me, an icing call here against Shen. Draw was won by the Plainsmen, but the Marauders are able to hold it in. Far side corner, chance developing here. Shot high up toward Walter, but over his head. 30 seconds left in the period, and we're going to have a whistle on the ice. Don't exactly see which one that one was for. Looks like we're going to have a trip called against Shenendahowa. And that'll give the man advantage to St. Joe's for the rest of the period and the first minute of the second period. We're going to call a trip here against Peter Rousseau of Shenendahowa. So chance in front, hits a defender and goes off to the left of Walter. Couldn't get it through that time for St. Joe. 13 seconds now left in the period. One slips through, chance in front, couple of rebounds, and now we're going to have everybody just falling on the puck here as Walter actually lost his helmet in there. With 7.7 left, we're going to have a stoppage in play. A dog pile in front of the goal that time. Faceoff comes to Walter's left. Shen will win it, flick it down the ice. That's going to do it here for the first period. So we're going to go into the locker room tied 0-0 in this first game of the Don Koth Memorial. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. And we'll be back right after this.